fitting. Some of them up to 2-inch stainless steel. I bet they cost. Had some kiloblock bearings.
Well, my truck needs to be used other places. I'm going to be using a little trailer, but to work on this and get tires on it, I need to be able to move it to the shade. So I called out my big gun. So yeah, this is the 2-inch receiver that I installed on it. Works really well. There's a lot of tongue weight right there, and yeah, she ain't even gonna complain at all. We're gonna move it up here in the shade and just chase the shade around today while I get these tires fixed, so I can roll this one into the shed. Yeah, for giggles, I think that one's holding air. This one definitely not. So yeah, I might as well go ahead and change both of them out since I want to be doing this. All right, I'm gonna get started on that. Yeah, that one fought me pretty good. This one, not so much. It's moving right along. It looks like it's not as rusty. And I guess the good news is, I think both rims are salvageable. So yeah, let me get this one pulled apart, and then I ain't gonna paint or anything. I'm just gonna throw some tires on this thing just so I can get it rolling. Okay, halfway there. I'm not gonna replace the valve stems yet either. I wire brushed most of the rust off of them. This was the worst one. That one broke down easily. This one fought me. Sprayed them both down with WD-40 to hopefully slow the rust down until I can get and properly restore these. But yeah, next step, let's put new rubber on here and get them mounted. Laying them in the sun and soapy water just wasn't cutting it. I couldn't get them to seal. So this is a trick I've done maybe once or twice a long time ago, and I said, well, I got some leftover grease. So if you coat the bead with a coat of grease on both sides, it'll take air. Yeah, and that didn't even have to make it pop. It's seated all the way around. So yeah, it's a little messy, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. That one's done. I'm gonna wipe it off and then go do this to the other one. All right, it's a little messy, but it works. Just take your grease and shove it around the bead area. Put it on thick. It's going to squish out anyhow. Tell you what, I'll bring you back once I'm done. All right, we're greased on both sides. Let's see if it'll take air now. Easy peasy. All right, we got the front done. What I need to do now is swing this rig around so the rear end is over here in the shade. Otherwise I'd be standing out in the sun. So let me do that. All right, we got the back end in the shade, but my little trailer is just catching heck. So I came out that way and I destroyed another marker. I caught the end of this going around. Okay, this should be easy. Much easier than the fronts. Yeah, they're still holding air. All I got to do basically is put these on there. Well, this gives me a good chance to look under here, and we definitely have a leaky transaxle. Yeah, no oil in the engine, so I may have to use my spares, but we'll get to this. I'll get this other tire on it and I'll be done making this a rolling chassis. Okay, we have a rolling frame now. Rolls pretty easy. So the next step is to get that put onto that little trailer over there. So yeah, let me shop crane, fandangle it around where I can pick it up, drive out from under it, drive that under it, and set it back down on that trailer, and it'll get tarped on that until I can get to it.